Well, here's a nice old Cressida here. It's actually in pretty much mint condition inside and outside. But the thing that taints this video, unfortunately, on the start, as you can see, I've got a cardboard box holding the bonnet open. That's not a good starter. That shows that mechanically it hasn't been looked after. But this car had been taken in for service every 3 months, and good money had been spent on it to keep it all up and running. But the bonnet won't even stay open, the air conditioning doesn't even work. Let's go over the vehicle, just slightly at the moment, and see what kind of maintenance has been. Now I've got part of the air intake off so I can do the oil filter, because I didn't want to drive this thing at all with the oil it had in it. But yeah, supposedly they just did the rocket cover gasket 2 services ago. Okay, that looks like it's been done, doesn't it? Oil everywhere. There is silicone all around it, so I think they just put silicone on it and charged for a new gasket. They charged over $200 for an oil change and a new light globe. It's silly, but nothing under this bonnet's been done really. Had one new top hose, but no new clamps. The rest of the hoses are original from 1984, which isn't very good. The belts are all noisy and squeaky. The radiator cap does not hold pressure. It's all rooted. The coolant has gone off. It's way past its use by date, and there's bits of rust floating around in there. What else? The oil light had been disconnected for a long time. The fuel filter doesn't look like it's ever been changed, and that's over underneath the manifold. You can just sort of see the top of it there. I don't think they could have, they either didn't know where it was or they couldn't be bothered, but look how dirty that thing is. It's been there a long time. It's not oily, it's just dirt. So, it could be there, the original one. I've done things like that to fix up the air intake system, cracked hoses. I'll take a good shot of that, hang on. There's an air leak waiting to happen on an EFI system, which will screw everything up. It's just the list goes on and on and on this thing. Well, apart from all the mechanical defects because of mechanics not doing their job, the car is absolutely beautiful. I'll show it during the day one day, but this is to replace the twin cam Cressida that I've been working on, that you would have seen a lot of videos on, because a 22-ton crane truck decided to change lanes when that Cressida was next to it, and did a fair bit of damage to it. So unfortunately it's not really worth repairing, so we found another one. But unfortunately this has been neglected quite severely by the mechanic, and this engine may be past its usable point because of the lack of cooling system functionality, as in no pressure, bad coolant and everything, and just filthy oil and too thin. The engine doesn't sound too happy. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yes, that's my report. Kinda sucks. Oh well. Well, here's the interior on this car. Yeah, they were using shell helix. Awful stuff. But this thing is just absolutely mint. Like, the other one was good, but this one's better. Like, just a mint car. Old man owned it. And it's got original kilometres on it, which I'll show you in a second. But yes, seats are just bloody nice. There we go, and that's for a 1984 car. That's pretty good, but unfortunately nothing under the bonnet's really been done, so that's not very good, but can be fixed. There's the brake hose. I was just doing the oil change when I spotted it, And supposedly this car just had all pads and discs done, or at least the discs were machined. So in other words, all new brakes. And they didn't even check the brake hoses. If I can reach under here enough, hang on, just bear with me. I don't know how well you're going to see this, but if I push on the brake hose, that's not very happy, is it? Imagine what it's going to look like when I have the wheel off. So, who the hell is... Well, I know who's been working on this car. I will name and shame them, but once all the repairs are done. But, bloody hell. Yeah, let's put new brakes on the car, but leave it like that. That's very safe. By the looks of it, the brake fluid ain't even been flushed. The nipple doesn't look like it's been done for a while. Well, that's enough rambling from me tonight. I'm just disappointed, really, that the customer, and they were nice people, well, you know, the people that we bought this car off, had paid all this money, and they showed us the receipts, and I've gone over the car and nothing's been done. It's just, I'm more disappointed that they've been ripped off and given mechanics a bad name. So, I just don't like that stuff. But yeah, I'll show the other Cressida, the twin cam one with the damage. It's not too bad, but it's just going to cost more than the car's worth to fix. Worst comes to worst, I'll stuff a twin cam in this. But yeah, I'll do some more videos as it goes. But oh well, see what happens. There's a cat. Hi kitty, you being a good boy? Oh, you're such a good boy. You come to show your disgust at the job that's been done to this car. Just thought I'd show this. See that green wire? Well, that was down near the steering rack, like all the way down there. And this, where it plugs into, was tucked behind the loom, like hidden away. So it'd been purposely unplugged, I'd say. So I've just plugged it in again for now to see what happens. It might need a new switch, but we'll see. And it looks like it needs new rack bushes from up here. They look a bit fucked. Don't know if you can see that on camera. The cat comes to visit again. Hello kitty. Oh.